Okay. Yeah, this one and this one, this one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the website, Run Explorer. I powinno już być. Dajcie proszę znać, czy pojawiło się, bo ja dzisiaj na jednym komputerze jestem. Cześć Przemuś,
Nagrywa.
pokazałeś się w końcu. Jest na Facebooku?
Wyświetla coś, że jest, ale
Wyświetla
nie.
komunikat, że się udostępnia, tak.
A, okej.
Are we good?
Mamy już to? Mamy już to, czy nie? Dobrze, jeszcze before you start, where are you, Kardik? Yeah. Before you start, once again about your company, about your project, about the rest of your projects. Tu dzisiaj mamy, słuchajcie, Kardika jako twórcę tego projektu, Barry Sly, który jest odpowiedzialny za dystrybucję, import tego brandu na Europę. I mamy też Tomasza, który jest przedstawicielem jejku Iguana, to jest firma, tak? Firmy Iguana,
Tak, Iguana.
która zdecydowała się wziąć w import markę Izalco. A ja szczerze życzę im powodzenia i myślę, że nieraz jeszcze gdzieś tam się w terenie złapiemy odnośnie tej marki. Okay, let's start it. Karik, the power is yours.
Power is mine. Oh my God. The power is with the consumers. You know, the power is not with me. You know, we are only the makers and you are the decision makers, right? But again, thank you, Chris, for the opportunity. Thank you, Poland. Thank you, everybody, for the opportunity to present today. And we are very, very excited to be back in Poland after about 2 years of gap. And our product will be exclusively distributed by Iguana Cigars. Very, very excited. They have cigar lounges across Poland. So our products will be distributed out there. If you are in Warsaw, I will be coming down to Warsaw on 28th and 29th, and we will be hosting a cigar pairing event at the 2 cigar lounges. And please follow our Facebook or Instagram, and we will be presenting out there. And 2 different 28th evening at 7:30 in the evening, I will be in person in Warsaw, and we will be having a good get together. And 29th, again, I will be at the Cigaro Lounge in Warsaw. Again, we're going to do 2 separate events and walk through the entire portfolio, both Ron Izalco rum and Rye 3 whiskey. Okay. The parent company is called as Phenomenal Spirits, and we are based out of USA, out of Virginia. I am in California. I live in California, but I'm barely home. I'm always traveling for work. Not as much as Chris, though. Chris is always on the road, and he makes sure everybody knows which country he is going. Our company, Phenomenal Spirits, we do 2 projects. One is rye whiskey, exclusively on rye whiskey. It's called as Rye 3 whiskey. And the second one is Ron Izalco rum, which is again a Central American Spanish style, beautiful sipping rum, right? We are blenders, and that's what we do. We blend some of very fine, good products and make it phenomenal. And that's what we do, right? Blending is an art. Blending is a science. Blending also comes from a lot of iteration and trials and experimentations. And there is no secret sauce for blending. So it goes through a series of experimentation before we get there. Everything we do is Central American rum. The name Ron Izalco, as you may know, Ron means rum in Spanish, you know, and Chris knows all about it. Every time you see Ron on the label, that means very likely it is coming from a Spanish-speaking country, and very likely that it might be a molasses-based, rum. So Chris is nodding his head, so I think I got his approval, so which is good to go. And the name Izalco is an active volcano in Central America, in El Salvador. We dedicated the brand to Central America. Everything we do is Central American rum. We source some of the finest rums from across the countries in Central America. There are 5 or 6 or 7 different countries in Central America which makes phenomenal rums. You have the Panama, you have Nicaragua, you have Guatemala, you have Costa Rica, you have El Salvador, Honduras. I've not seen many rums from Honduras come out, but there are some phenomenal, and even Costa Rican rum is fantastic. And what we do is we source the rum and we blend it. Blending is an art. Blending is a science, just like I said. It is like building a house. You need a foundation, you need a structure, and you need a roofing. And that's how we do. For a foundation blend, for the foundation, we choose a rum which is a lot more oak forward and a lot more higher proof. And for the structure, we look for a rum which complements beautiful caramel, beautiful vanilla, and those notes, and the fruit notes and the baking spice notes. And for the finish, we're looking for an amazing, beautiful aroma, which complements the overall taste profile as such. That is a basis of blending. I put it across in a very, very simple way, but it is a little more complicated than that. And for example, the Ron Izalco 10-year, the first time we did, it took me probably about 25 different, countries rum to try before I could choose the base blend. The base is what will hold the rum together when you start adding rums on top of it. So it took me a long time to get that, but today we are here. I met Chris in Paris Rum Festival in 2018 or 17 maybe, and he was equally handsome at that time and as he is today. And and we continue to collaborate.
What is in Paris? What is in Paris? Stay in Paris.
Yes. And I've been to Rum Love Festival in Wrocław, and I've met a lot of Polish rum drinking fans, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is a quick introduction for people who understand. Thank you for thank you for the patience. For people who did not understand, Chris, you will have to translate real quick, maybe.
It has been really fast.
No problem.
I know you are ready to taste the product, and enough of this. You're ready to taste the product. I know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Please go ahead, Chris, if you want to translate anything.
Kochani, czy potrzebujecie jakiegokolwiek dopowiedzenia? Piotrek niekoniecznie, Krzysiu też nie, Jarek też, światowy marynarz, Przemuś też, Barnaba też nie, Jacuś nie. Barry, do you need translation or not?
I'm
No.
good, I'm good.
Good, okay. Tori też nie. Tomek? Ty wiesz wszystko. Tomek wie wszystko. Jarek też nie.
Ja nie, dziękuję, ale Barry może potrzebować tłumacza, bo z jego brytyjskim akcentem to mógł nie zrozumieć.
No tak, dokładnie. Nie wiem jak pozostali. Jeżeli ktokolwiek, kogo nie widzę, ja tak teraz odzywałem się do osób z włączonymi kamerami. Czasami się zdarza tak, że ci, którzy mają powyłączane kamery, to po prostu mogą, nie wiem, albo są na odsłuchu, albo z jakiegoś powodu nie mogą się odzywać. Cokolwiek, może być różnie, dlatego ja staram się tych osób nie zaczepiać, ale śmiało pytajcie. Jeżeli chcecie dopytać o cokolwiek, że tak powiem, wypowiadając się, to proszę, jeżeli nie wolicie napisać na czacie, śmiało, jak najbardziej dopowiemy ten temat. Jarek, włączyłeś się. Coś chciałeś powiedzieć?
Nie, dziękuję. Chciałem tylko gadać.
Okay, so we can continue.
We can continue? Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know, in which format are you going to be doing the tastings today? In which format?
What do you mean, which format? What do you mean?
Sorry?
What do you mean? Which format? What are you asking?
I want to know, how are you going to walk through? Is it Izalco 10, Izalco 10-year cast strength, Izalco 15 and 18? So I want you to tell the people, if you
Yes,
don't mind.
yes, I thought that we do exactly that way. But if you think, if you recommended other way, we
No.
just follow you.
No. That's fine. My first
Okay.
question here is, how many people have had Izalco or they have known about Izalco? Is there anybody in this audience? You can ask that, Chris, if you want to translate it, if you don't mind.
You mean did
Has anybody tasted Izalco product in the past?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm
Could
not
you ask the
sure.
audience? Could you please ask the audience?
Tom keeps putting his hand up, so I guess he has.
Okay.
One second.
Exactly. Not first time and not second time, maybe more.
Oh, okay. Fantastic, Tom. Fantastic.
Słuchajcie, ktoś próbował z was wcześniej, bo tak próbuję was sobie przypomnieć, czy mieliście okazję, ale Kardik, did we have your product this year in Wrocław or not? I don't remember.
Yes, we have.
Yes, I think.
We have 10
Is that
years
Thomas?
old.
Is that
Yeah,
Thomas who's talking?
We have 10 years old. We have cast strength, I think 15, if I remember that. But yeah, I think two position. Two different positions.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So let's talk about the products. Let's straight away dive into the product, and I will share a small presentation, and it will be easier for us to walk through. And Ron Izalco comes from Central America. We have dedicated the blend to the volcano, sugarcane, and Central America. Central America is a big sugarcane producing region, just like Madeira, just like Jamaica, just like a lot of Caribbean land. But the actual sugarcane as an origin, as a plant, came from India. The sugarcane origin came from India, and this is recorded over 5,000 years back, where they were fermenting and making juice out of it. They were making, jaggery out of it. They were making sweets and desserts and cakes out of it for many years. And the settlers came to India long back, and they started taking the product to different parts of the country, different parts of the world. When I mean settlers, we had the Portuguese, we had the Dutch, we had the French, we had the English, we had almost everybody who had come down to India in search of wealth, in search of spices, in search of all the great things. And they discovered sugar cane, and they took it to different lands. And that's how the sugar cane started getting into different countries. Everything we do is molasses based. Everything we do is straight aged, not Solera. Everything we do is aged in ex-bourbon whiskey barrel. Ex-bourbon whiskey barrel is an American oak, and it has the highest amount of wood sugar content. The bourbon barrels are charred and toasted. And when charred and toasted, there's a lot of wood sugar, a lot of caramel coming out, a lot of vanilla coming out. And it goes beautifully well when for aging of the rum. These rums are aged in their own distillery across Central America, in multiple countries, in Panama, Nicaragua, Guatemala, in Costa Rica. So we are blenders. We source products through multiple importers, some directly, some indirectly, but multiple importers, and we bring it to our blending house and we blend it. The very first expression, what you are going to try, is a Ron Izalco 10-year. 10-year is the first expression which was created in 2017. Took a long time to come across, and come and put together the blend. This is a beautiful, very friendly, very easy to approach rum as such. This is not a cask strength, but this is still higher proof, which is a 43% alcohol, 86 proof, fantastic sipping rum. If you like a Spanish style, a little more, sweet forward, a little more fruit forward, you're going to enjoy it, right? Now you may have some questions regarding, oh, what is the color, what is the caramel added, or sugar added, or any of that. So you have all that questions, everything. We are going to keep it as transparent as we can. I think, if I'm not mistaken, in Europe, it is 20 grams of sugar per liter is the standard set. And initially we had higher. Right now we have cut it down to 18, and we're bringing it even down right now as we speak. Transparency is key, and we try to do the best we can with the transparency without compromising the quality of the blend. We keep it as beautiful and as fruit forward and as friendly as possible. I have a long day, but I'm going to sip a very little bit with you all, and that way I can taste. What do we say, Chris? Nastrovia, is that correct?
Yes, exactly. Na zdrowie.
Nastrovia, that's correct. That's correct. So 10-year, fantastic sipper. On the nose, it has a lot of caramel, a lot of butterscotch, a lot of brown sugar, a lot of spices, baking spices. Beautiful nose. And on the palate, you want to explain this, Chris, if you would, please, because you are the master in this.
We don't need it. Believe me. Every master class we have in English language.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So
Okay,
no
they
problem.
understand.
We can continue.
Okay. 10-year. I hope everybody has a 10-year right now. So the nose is fantastic, but the beauty of it is the nose follows through with the taste notes. Sometimes you drink a rum where the nose is different and the taste notes is different, but this, what you nose, the aroma is what it follows through the taste notes. A lot of butterscotch, a lot of beautiful, black pepper at the back end, beautiful oak. The finish is long. It's a fantastic sipper. This one, I always suggest to drink this with 1 ice cube, squeeze a lime, and swirl it. It's called as the Island Zest. As you may know, you are all rum lovers. The citrus juice, which is the lime, the citrus juice cuts down the sugar and brings all the baking spices on the top. Amazing sipper. So try it out. One or two ice cubes, Izalco, squeeze the lime, very little lime, and drop the lime into the glass and swirl it. It's a fantastic sipper. Any feedback from me while we go through this?
It's really very good rum, very smooth for me.
Yeah.
This is like something for the evening, for the beach.
100%. 100%. For the beach is the right word. The beach is the right word. Jacek said it exactly, perfectly. It's very easy to drink, and it's a fantastic sipper as such. Yeah, I'm going to show you the Island Zest, how it looks like. I'm trying to get a picture of it. A question to the people up here. Is anybody in Warsaw? Anybody live in Warsaw? Anybody close?
Barnaba.
Yes.
Barnaba in Warsaw.
There's somebody?
I live in Warsaw also.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Thomas is from Warsaw also.
Of course. Look forward to meeting Tomas.
Not live in Warsaw, like near Warsaw.
Or near Warsaw.
Yeah,
Okay.
like 25 kilometers far.
Well,
Fantastic.
25
You're like a
means
part
nothing.
of Warsaw.
Yeah, we have 600, 500
Yeah,
from Warsaw. So yeah. So yours 25 means nothing.
nothing exactly.
I'm working in Warsaw, or I was working in Warsaw, but still, you're living in Warsaw.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The reason I was asking was while we are going through this whole session, I'm also trying to, let you know all that stuff what we're doing. We are coming to Warsaw this month, and in Aficionado Room Cigar and Lounge is where we are going to be on 28th at 7:30 p.m. Iguana Cigars is our host. We'll be doing both rye whiskey and rum Izalco. Okay, this is one, and I believe this is on 29th. This is again in Warsaw, and this will be at the Cigaro Premium Lounge, Cigar Lounge. So if you're in Warsaw on 28th or 29th, please feel free to come by. All right, back to rum. So
Yeah.
you have the 10-year. What do you all think? Are you all enjoying? Tori is not talking at all.
If I can say something,
Because Corey is noting down things.
Oh, Tori is busy. So do not.
I'm
disturb
noting
Tori.
what are you saying. No, don't you
Uh,
worry.
do- do
I'm
not
putting
Tori
disturb.
is like a master in this group. This is why
Oh, is she?
this is why she's
No.
silent and we are speaking.
Okay,
Be
okay.
careful, Przemek, what are you saying? Because you don't know Jacek. Jacek is a
I'm
real
no
master.
master,
He
I'm
will
not
But
a
I have
master.
like small distance to Tori, and I respect her.
Awesome.
And last time we were together on the degustation, that was great. Really something special.
Yeah, but don't you worry, I'm pretty talkative. When I will want to say something, I will say something.
Oh, I know. Okay, got it. We know not to mess with Tori.
No. Okay.
Awesome.
Are we going to the second one?
Let's move on to the second one. From here on, everything is cask strength. And we specialize a lot in cask strength products simply because that's what we do. On our whiskey side, we specialize in cask strength. On the rum side, we specialize in cask strength. A lot of
And
people.
which one is second? Which one
Second is
second?
10-year cask strength.
Thanks.
10-year cask strength. What is the alcohol on that? Yes. What is the alcohol on the 10-year? What does it say, Chris, on the alcohol level on that?
60%.
Okay. 60.3. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
60.3.
I have the same thing. Perfect. I have the same thing. I wanted to make sure I have the same thing.
So you want to tell me that other bottlings of 10-year-old cask strength are different?
Yeah.
Yes. So we do micro batches. We do micro batches of cask strength products. The batches are different, every year, or taste different. Some are fruit forward, some are oak forward, some are a lot of spice forward. It depends on what kind of rum do we have and different ABV levels we get from the rum. This one we have is a 60.3 alcohol, and I'm yet to taste. I've not tasted this for a long time now.
Question.
Please.
Okay. You mean if you have different rum, but the recipe is the same, yeah?
We have different rum, but from the same distillery, right?
Okay.
So very good question. For example, for Ron Izalco 10-year has a foundation rum. Okay, the foundation rum remains the same, but every time we bring in rums, it could be a different barrel. Each barrel is going to taste differently, and that's just the way rums are. And if you have tasted rums from the barrel, you can see that one barrel will taste different from another barrel. And even the proofs can vary a little bit. So each batch has the rums from the same distillery, same formulation, but it is going to taste different, but it is because it is coming from different barrels. Make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it is coming from the same distillery and same age statement. This is a minimum 10 years aged, and this is a cask strength product. There is no color, there's no additives, there's no sugar, none of this added. So what you see is what you get on this one. One small ice cube really opens up beautifully, or just as is fantastic too. As you can see, it's a lot more drier in the back end, but the finish is long. It's a lot more, less fruit forward, but a lot more caramel, a lot more vanilla, a lot more spice forward. The oak is beautifully opening up. The viscosity, the density is there. The way we choose when we are blending, we go through three things. Actually, four things from the taste profile: front palate, mid palate, the back palate, and the finish. That's how every company is different, every blending house is different, every formulation house is different. We focus on the front palate. What did you taste when you actually had right in the beginning of your mouth? That's the front palate. The mid palate is how is your the middle of the tongue. Is it oaky, or is it, did the taste profile change? Then the back palate before the finish. So this is how we use, these are the four parameters we use while blending as such.
How many bottles you release in the batch?
It depends. It depends because we do micro batches, we do between 900 to 1,400 bottles. Between that range. The range is a little big. Sometimes we dedicate a batch to Europe. When we do that, we exclusively dedicate a batch to Europe because we have to get the product to Europe, and we have to store it in our bonded warehouse in Europe, and we only do that 2 to 3 times a year, shipping, because freight is very, very expensive from the United States to Europe as such. Yeah. What do you all think?
I think this is a question for you and for Chris, I think. What do you think in Europe is ready to cask strength rum?
Of course, yes.
Because I hear from our customers, it's really too strong, because maybe they don't useful. It's kind of rum, and they don't drink more powerful rum. But
very good question. It's actually a fantastic question. Is Europe ready for cask strength? I would say Europe is progressively heading towards cask strength, but majority of the people will still prefer 40% alcohol, 43% alcohol, 45% alcohol, because they are not trying to become aficionados or experts, or they're drinking as a social occasion. People who are into this, they want to get into the origin, they want to understand the purest form of alcohol. How does it taste when aged in a barrel for 10 years? The market is small, but it is growing, and this market is a serious market. And I believe every year we are adding more and more people into the cask strength category. More and more people are coming into the cask strength category. It is a journey which will take time, Chris has been working on this journey for a long time. He's educating rum people all the time on why. But Tom, the way you want to answer here is you take a 10-year rum, cask strength, and you can add few drops of water and it opens up beautifully. Or on the rocks, just make it easy. One ice cube on the rocks, fantastic. And the rock will start, diluting. And from 60% alcohol, by the time they start drinking, it's going to be like, 55, 53, 52. It becomes a great experience as such. So cask strength product, I'm okay if you want to tell this as add ice cube on the rocks. It's consumed as on the rocks, sipping. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Thomas, yeah, Europe, in my opinion, is already ready to drink cask strength rum, but still we have in Poland mainstream, and the same thing is in Germany, France, Benelux, Czech Republic. Every country has its own mainstream. Mainstream will be always sweetened and more delicate rums, but I think in kind of part of consumers, the whole Europe is already ready to drink cask strength. And as Kardik said, there's always a place to do something with cask strength rums. When you have 40, even 45 Spanish style rum, usually you shouldn't add anything to that kind of rums, because in that situation they are ready to drink. Of course, it depends from the people, because some of the people prefer rums with Coke or some kind of juices. It depends on the people. But these kind of rums are, in my opinion, ready to drink. But when you have cask strength rum, some of us can drink it as a ready to drink rum, but you can also do anything you want. Add some water, put some ice, or do some cocktail. So in my opinion, we have more space to do anything with cask strength rum. That's why I prefer that. But at the same time, I love that it's neat.
When we build the product portfolio, we have to build something for everybody. You just can't make rum for one particular set of audience. So 10 is for the regular consumers, and 10-year cask strength is for some serious drinkers, and from 15-year onwards, it's like whole different dimension. Are you ready for 15-year now?
I have one question.
Please go ahead. Yes, okay.
There is a big difference with the sweetness of these two. If there is in 43%, so the first one is more sugar, or it is just feeling about higher ABV?
Yeah, so that the 43% alcohol has does it have sugar added? Answer is yes. So I'm going to be very, very transparent, but we are working towards meeting the European standards. Every batch we have cut down, and we are going to be ending at like 18 grams or even less than that, and that is the idea where we want to go. Will the taste profile change? Could be a little bit, could be change. The 43% alcohol, which is the Izalco 10-year, has a lot more density. It sits in your mouth longer, and and it's got this beautiful brown sugar, there's vanilla, there's caramel, and has a long finish, right? The 10-year cask strength on that is a slightly, it's almost in the same way, but it's like a big brother, right? It's not very sweet forward, but it's a lot more drier, right? and in the mid palate, your tongue dries up. But in the back palate, all of the sudden, the oak, the black pepper, the caramel, everything opens up, and the finish is long, beautiful, long, warm. But still, you don't feel that it is 60.3% alcohol. You don't feel it. There are some rums which is 60% alcohol. It's like drinking, petrol, right? So you don't feel that. Did I answer your question, Yasik?
Yes, yes. Thanks very much.
Yes, yes. Perfect.
Anyone else?
Let's. Sorry.
Yeah, chciałem zapytać. I wanted to ask anyone else to have a question before we go to the next one.
Yeah.
Nie? Dobrze, to lecimy dalej.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's proceed with the next expression, which is the 15 year. 15 year is a completely different beast. It's how do I say it? There's a lot of anise. There is a lot of beautiful baking spices on the nose. There's a lot of banana, pineapple notes on it. It's just fantastic. Somebody says 60% alcohol that tastes like petrol. Is that a disadvantage? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It can make an amazing, some rum fire cocktail, or, some tiki cocktails. Higher proof. I enjoy higher proof. Absolutely not a disadvantage. I know Tori is, she likes rocket fuel, which is 60% alcohol in a bar.
I do.
I know. Okay, let's try the 15 year. Are you all enjoying so far? Okay, fantastic.
No, zupełnie inne.
Usually I'm a lot more playful and energyful, but I'm sitting here and it's only 11 o'clock in the morning up here and I have to go to Colorado.
You can prove it about your energy next year in Wrocław or this year in Berlin. Are you gonna be there? Yeah, I think
yes, we will be in Berlin. We will be in Berlin, but the Berlin energy is different. Berlin show energy is different. It's a lot more formal, a little more slow. It's an all day thing.
Don't worry, we will do after party. Don't worry, we will have our own energy.
I am scared to hang out with Chris
because no.
Because his party does not finish until the sun rises next day morning.
In the beginning, he told the same thing about you.
Exactly.
True. Okay, it's 15 year, completely different. It's a 15 year is something what we did for aficionados and cigar lovers, or or if you want to pair it with some beautiful chocolates, it's fantastic. This is a 55.3% alcohol. On the nose, you have this anise, there's baked pineapple, banana pudding. So a lot of different, nose when compared to the Izalco 10 year and the 10 year cask strength.
But this is the same blend, and only the years is different, or the?
Oh, it's completely different blend. Very good question, Tom. Very good question. This is a completely different blend. The foundation blend remains the same, which is the Izalco 10 year foundation. We have the same blend, but we have more components to this. We have the Guyanese rum on this one a little bit. There is a little bit of a Costa Rican rum in this, and that brings the funk, that brings the anise taste profile into this.
Do you always use the same components to your final blending rum?
Not necessarily, but the foundation, we use the foundation quite a bit. We use the Nicaraguan rums quite a bit, which is the foundation blend. We believe it's a great foundation blend for us for what we are trying to achieve. It really good gels well with the other rums we have. It really complements well. And as you can see, every single product of ours have high density in the liquid. That means it sits in your mouth. Every single of our product is not light, it's heavy rum. It's a lot of flavorful, and it has a long finish, right? Every single rum of ours has a long finish. These are like the standard characteristics of our rum. I always compare 10-year and 15-year in a different way. I say 10-year is this Cabernet red, red wine, which is from the California Napa Valley or from Argentina, beautiful, fruit forward, and whatnot. And the 15-year is the Cabernet from Bordeaux, which is like a old school, earth forward, beautiful, sophisticated. That's how I usually do the analogy.
I must say, for me, that the difference between those two first and this one is huge.
Massive.
It's not like a small leap forward, but it's
No.
it's massive.
Yeah, they are not even cousins. They're completely different families.
Yeah, I'm very positively surprised.
Yeah, that was the whole idea. The idea is to surprise. The idea is to have an experience. The idea is to go through the journey.
Guys, what do you think about this one?
For me, this one is the best from these three we've tested.
It tastes like Chris saying always about his journey to the land of joy.
Yeah.
Bardzo fajne. I like that.
Yeah, very spicy, a little bit aggressive.
A lot.
Yeah, so this goes fantastic with creme brulee, chocolate mousse, any kind of a dessert pairing. Fantastic. Yeah. It's a very unique rum, what we have created, and it took us a long time. This was by request. In 2017 and 18, I was doing a lot of traveling to different countries in Europe, and it was discovered that most of the Europeans wanted me to do a cask strength rum on a higher age statement than 10 years. So I went on an exploration journey to cater to the European need, saying, okay, I'm going to do a small batch, 15-year, maybe 17-year, or maybe 13-year rum, but I need to make sure that I can have the supply chain. Once you build a rum, you need to make sure that you are able to continue to provide to your customers, or else the brand falls off. Or else you can also do saying that like a single barrel selection, it's one and done. It comes and goes, comes and goes. So there's no consistency at that time. So this one is a consistent blend. You will always have it. It's a fantastic sipper as such. Yeah. My favorite is to pair this with dessert after dinner. I really enjoy this. Or if I'm smoking a good Maduro cigar in the evening, I really enjoy pairing with this. Really enjoy it. I always I'm careful to introduce this to everybody because not everybody is ready for such complexity as such. Any comments, any feedbacks for me?
Ktoś, ktokolwiek? Piotruś, zaszurałeś, to się na zielono zaświeciłeś.
Oh,
A ty już powiedziałeś swoje.
okay. For me, this RAM is not for. It's for advanced users.
Advanced drinkers, yeah. I have to
Yeah,
agree.
advanced drinkers, because it's not so easy. It has some bitterness, a lot of spices, and I feel a lot of pineapples here.
A lot of pineapple. You just
Yeah.
said it. A lot of pineapple.
In the
and, you know,
taste and in the smell.
yes. And that baked pineapple, that, you know,
Yeah.
that toasted coconut, and, you know, that lot of tropical fruit notes are just fantastic.
And for me, it's a scent of orange, which is the first time ever I'm smelling orange in any rum.
That's a fantastic.
And for me, I have like fermented bananas,
Yes.
like in wheat beers from Dutch country.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also feel kind of soap here. You know, we sometimes buying soap which smell like apple or pear or other, you know, other smells. So I feel sometimes when I wash my hands after a quick bathroom, I feel something, you know, fruity on my hands. So this kind of smell I feel here. Yeah, also it's very good. I like it. I like it a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. And the final expression we are going to go is like, for me, it is the rum of all rums. For me, I mean, everybody is different. Everybody has their taste notes are very subjective. And, you know, it's very subjective. What Tom likes is what different from what Tori likes, and what Jacek likes is different from what I like. And, you know, so taste is subjective. 18-year rum, we do this as a small batch, and we only do 2 or 3 batches a year. And what is the ABV on that, Chris?
65.1 or 7?
7.
7. Okay.
65.7 ABV. This is a blend of Panama and Nicaragua only 2 countries. It's straight aged in ex-bourbon barrel. And
once again, the countries, please.
Panama,
Nicaragua and Panama.
Straight aged in ex-bourbon barrel. Again, no additives, no color, no sugar, no caramel. Very much a very pure sipping, you know, rum as such. It is a flavor bomb. On the nose, a lot of vanilla, a lot of caramel, classic Spanish style rum, which is the vanilla, the caramel, the butterscotch. A lot of brown sugar. The oak is very, very relevant, which is the ex-bourbon barrel oak.
I think kind of muscovado sugar, very, very dark sugar with cocoa.
Cocoa, yeah.
Yeah, it's super nice. This is the best one for me here tonight. But I'm a crazy guy, so
yeah.
I feel a lot of nutmeg.
A lot of nutmeg.
Yeah.
A lot of roasted almond. A lot of cocoa. It's
dark chocolate.
A lot of dark chocolate. The front palate starts like a whiskey, and the mid palate opens up like a rum. And all the taste notes, what you mentioned, opens up in the mid palate, and it numbs your mouth, completely numbs your mouth. And then, pop, it opens up again, and you have this beautiful warmth, the warm feeling of pepper, the all the baking spices, but very warm feeling, and the finish is long. I can still feel the finish.
Kartik, can you tell some more about the label?
Yes, yes, yes.
What
Everything,
what is there? I can show.
everything yeah, sure, for sure. Everything we do is dedicated to Central America because that's where the rums come from. And everything we do has some kind of an element to that. Uh, the mountain and the sun is the Izalco.
Mhm.
It is the Izalco mountain, and it is very, very important and historical place in Central America, in El Salvador. The label, what you are looking at right now, is a Mayan calendar. It is indigenous people from that land, and they use that as a Mayan calendar. Very, very auspicious and very important for them. We are giving relevance and paying the homage to the people of Central America and their culture. Everything we do is about their, you know, their origin as such. A beautiful label, a lot of, you know, emboss, a lot of deboss, a lot of foil, a lot of varnish. Very expensive label. It went on to win the label design award in multiple design competitions for the product label. Multiple, not one or two. Really, really, one of my favorites. If I were to have one nightcap or maybe two nightcaps, this will be the one. This is the one I would drink and finish off the night. It's just fantastic. What do you all think? What do you all think about the rum? About the 18 years?
I love the nose.
You love the
like
nose?
like the first two got for me a little too strong spirit vapors. And it was harder to me to find the things beneath it. This one is like pure aroma.
Pure aroma. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has this distinct mousy note on the palate, you know, like
Okay.
I guess it's coming from the long aging process.
For sure. For sure.
The mousy, maybe a bit of mushroom, the leather stuff.
Yeah, the leather. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, I see that.
I feel that more on the palate than on the nose.
Interesting.
Definitely on the palate,
Okay.
yeah.
More on the taste palette than the aroma.
Yes, but I agree with Barnaba that the nose is really rich, really rich and powerful. But in my opinion, maybe because of that, we drink already three different rums, but you don't feel that this is 65.
No.
I met many different rums and other alcohols which had 50 something ABV, and they was super powerful. I mean, even I didn't like it. This one is really rich. Of course, you can feel the power, but in good point, in good feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, in comparison to Jamaican ester bombs, it doesn't feel like 65.
Oh no, this is totally different. No.
Completely different. That's one of the reasons why we don't like to compete or we don't like to compare with different origins, because it's not fair, because that's orange, this is apple, you know, it's two different fruit, two different, you know, comparisons, so you cannot compare. And also their distillation styles can be different too. They could be a blend of pot still and column still. It could have been aged in French oak maybe, or maybe a cognac cask maybe. Depends. It depends on, yeah. So ours is a column still. It's a heavy rum, aged in ex-bourbon barrel, molasses, straight aged. It's a heavy rum. It's a beautiful, flavorful rum.
Yeah.
I guess this is the column distillator, yeah?
Yes, 100%. 100%. Yeah. This is we have projects in the pipeline for future to do single barrels selections, single barrel selection projects in the pipeline. We are, and when we are going to activate it, not sure yet. We have to get through this year. It's election in every single country. Every single country is going through elections, so we want to get through all that. We want the little more brand exposure into different countries. We want to establish ourselves in Poland so that it is readily available in many places. And then, maybe next year or the following year, but single barrel selection is something which is in my mind. That's number one. Number two is we definitely are looking into the idea of doing a high proof white rum for Izalco, a high proof. That's something in the pipeline, maybe in future. Not yet. Not yet. We are not ready yet. We're not ready to do too many things at the same time. If we have four beautiful products, we want to do a good job of taking to the market. Brand building takes a lot of time, a lot of people involved, a lot of partners involved. So it takes a long time. So we are patiently working on it. Yeah. And Tom, I do want you to if you can let the people know where they can get the product. Would you know where they can get the product, or Chris, would you know where
For
online?
now, I think in our internet store,
Yeah,
they can find.
can you please put the internet store details on the chat, please?
Yeah, why not? Okay.
Yeah.
This one, this 80-year-old, is definitely my favorite one. And this is the moment, one of the moments that I thought during preparing sample sets to send to you. I thought, oh, I want to keep this bottle for myself. You know what I mean? So happily, I have another one. I have another one. So it helped me to feel better, that I am sending to you. Yeah, I had it already. Some in the past. In some tastings, but yeah, but this one, these two, 15 and 18 and 18-year-old, I thought, yeah, this exactly, I wanted to have one bottle for me. So yeah, if it is if it is available in web store, so I'm happy about that, because I definitely will use it for my tastings when I go through Poland to other cities.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, because I really like it.
Thank you. Cigaro.pl, it's available. Okay, so somebody has to leave. Thank you. No problem.
Dzięki, Krzyś, trzymaj się.
Yep. Hopefully we can be back next year to Ramla Festival, and I think it's already been announced in June timeframe. I think it'll be interesting. Good time. It's summertime. I love coming to Roslav. Nice, beautiful town. Great people.
Yeah, you definitely have to be here with us, because this festival is getting bigger and bigger. People from Czech Republic, from Poland, from Slovakia, from Germany come to our events. So So you
Yeah.
have to be there. You have to be
UK
there.
no, for
also.
sure. Sorry?
What?
UK also.
Yes, yes,
Great Britain.
yes. UK, we are working on a proper distribution right now. It's not easy in UK. There's so many distributors are getting acquired, or or getting changed. So for sure, for sure. But we'll definitely come to Rasla. We'll work with Tomas from the Cigaro Iguana Cigars company and our distribution partners, and we'll work with them and see which are all the festivals we can be, and make sure that we'll be there. Yeah, but if you can come to Warsaw on 27th and 28th, there are two events which is happening. Please feel free. It will be fantastic. It will be a cigar pairing event, and we are going to go through the whole portfolio, not just rum, but also other whiskey too. So it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long
think-
night.
No,
Yeah.
I think nobody goes straight to home.
Yes, yes, yes. Everybody is put in taxi and sent home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom, how is the response so far from people from Poland on the rum and the whiskey and and all that?
Yeah, I think now is not good time because we have the vacation.
Okay.
So 2 months, and maybe if they, many company that the people, the season people go to vacation, and we must wait.
Yeah, exactly.
When,
Exactly.
when is
I
that?
feel the same.
I think it's not good time to drink a cask strength rum.
Okay. Yeah,
Always
because
a good time. Always a good time. Be a
you know,
pirate. Come on, Tom.
Chris, really, for us, always is good time because I like really sometimes go to my friend and drink some cask strength rum. Of course, in the hot weather like now we have, but not for many.
Not from-
Really, people in Poland, the mainstream, I can say, is very sweet, very light rum, like infused more sugar inside rum. Not
I see.
not so heavy, not so the pure taste. I think Chris agree with me because Chris do Chris do many degustation for people who know it well. What we do for the customers who like spirit, but they don't specialists, or they don't drink. I think the people is like the basic. They like the basic.
We are geeks.
Yes.
Yeah,
We are
geeks.
geeks, and
but-
the mainstream aren't the geeks.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Good
Tom,
work.
don't worry. We
Thanks.
will teach them. Not worry. We will teach them. So the road is ours. So
I really fight with the people who say the best rum is the very
don't
sweet
say it.
one.
Don't say it.
Don't say it?
No,
Okay.
no,
It's
no,
a
no,
forbidden
no.
word.
Be careful on your words. Not now. Not now. We are
But
talking about only Izalco, cask strength, no other countries
yeah.
and projects. So
We are not in Sugarlandia.
Piotr, I will ban you. Be careful.
No, it's an exciting crowd. It's an exciting moment in the rum world. Initially when I started in 2017, acceptance for blenders were not there. Not many people were taking blenders very seriously. And as I've gone through the journey in the last 7 years, I have seen people are accepting blenders, people are accepting cask strength, and people are less nitty gritty details, hand picking, like, oh, like, is it a pot still or a column still? What kind of oak is that? These are all great questions. But the most important question is, does it taste the way you want it to taste? Do you like it?
Of course. Yes.
Because taste is very subjective. Taste is very subjective. So that's why we make what we make. We make something for everybody. We make Ron Izalco 10 years for everybody to enjoy. Ron Izalco 10-year cast strength for for a little more for refined palate. 15 year is a surprise to everybody, and that's what we would like to do. Surprise people something in their cabinet which they don't have, which they cannot compare 15 years with other rums. It's difficult. It is difficult to compare 15 years with other rum because it's a very unique profile. And 18 year is a very special bottle, very special bottle. The cast strength, 65% alcohol, you don't even feel it. 130 proof. Something for everybody, and that's what we do. Hopefully in future we can have a single barrel selections up here, and hopefully in future we can build a white rum for bartendings and cocktails. And
you mean white rum or unaged rum?
Unaged white rum, yeah.
Okay.
Unaged rum, very high proof, and we are not trying to copy the Caribbean style high ester, or we are not trying to do that. We are still going to stick to the origin of our Central America, but something higher proof for daiquiris or zombies, or any of the beautiful summer drinks. I think it'll go really complement well, is what I feel. Yeah, but we are not ready to do that yet. We are busy with our project. We have a lot on our plate, and we have a whiskey project. We have a lot on that too. So one at a time. Yeah.
Perfect. Sounds very good.
Yeah. Any questions, feedback, anything before we start wrapping up things up here?
For me, the feedback. All the rums are the best finished what I have in past. The longest, everyone was different, but for me, it was the excellent long finished. That's perfect.
That's perfect. Thank you. Yeah, everything we try to do is, remember, when you think about Izalco, 4 things. It is straight aged. It is molasses-based rum from Central America. It's aged in ex-bourbon barrel, and it's always going to have a full body, flavorful, long finish rum. These are 4 things about Izalco which you can expect from all products we are going to do. If we can't achieve these 4 things, we have to continue to working on our blend. Thank you for the feedback. There was some feedback up here from Matisse Bratko. Yeah, perfect. Well, Chris, I appreciate the opportunity, and I appreciate Tomas for bringing our products to Poland. And I will be in Poland next week. Before I get to Poland, I have to go to another 5 more states, and then I will come there. That's how many travel I'm doing. 28th and 29th, I will be in Poland, in Warsaw, and looking forward to meeting a lot of cigar aficionados and rum aficionados. Chris, if you're there, please welcome. It will be awesome.
Yeah, I need to check my calendar. So as we talked 2 weeks ago, I need to be one day before German Rum Festival in Berlin. So I need to check how to get and how to make everything
possible.
Yeah, in my calendar. So Kardik, thank you very much. It was a pleasure, as always. You did a good job. I told you that before. And I think I will use your Izalco rum to my tastings. probably, I'm not sure not which one, but for sure 18, for sure 15. I'm not sure about 10 because always when I do it, when I do my tastings, I always need to show some Spanish style of rum, some British, and some French. So I think I will use one of your rums in my multi tasting, but for sure we can talk with Tom and you maybe about tasting only Izalco rum because they are so different.
Yes.
I think it is possible to do tasting with Izalco. So
thank you.
We will talk about that.
Thank you. And I want to thank all the audience who have come up here. You know, thank you. What do you say? Dziękuję. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
Now this is the time. Now this is time for our after meeting. In Berlin, we will do after party.
Yes.
Every tasting, every online tasting we are doing has its own after meetings, which is in Polish language. So if you want to stay, you can, of course, but you won't understand nothing.
No, unfortunately, I have to go to Colorado, Denver, Colorado now. For
gold.
Yeah.
You are a gold searcher.
I have to go. So, but I appreciate you, everybody. Thank you so much. Dziękuję, Nastrovia, everybody. Thank you. Cheers. Okay. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Dobrze, to teraz tak. Pożegnamy się ładnie z
Panem Zuckerbergiem.
ludźmi na Facebookach i potem na YouTubach. No co, gościliśmy dzisiaj Kardika, który jest twórcą projektu Ron Izalco Rum. Moim zdaniem bardzo fajna selekcja, skromna, bo na razie tylko 4, ale jak słyszeliście, pracuje on nad tym. Myślę, że trochę czasu jeszcze mu to zajmie. Natomiast już jest wystarczająco ciekawa, że można rzeczywiście ją pokazywać i każdy ma szansę znaleźć coś dla siebie. Począwszy od początkujących, skończywszy na naprawdę bardzo wybredny gust. Proszę?
Skończywszy na nas.
Znaczy wiesz co, Krzysiek, to jest taka sytuacja, że u nas nie ma za dużo, wiesz, w mocy beczki i rumów i to jest ten plus, że wiesz, mamy zasyp rumów, które są jakieś tam powiedzmy te 40, 43, sami tam 40, powyżej 43, ale nie ma tych właśnie mocy beczki. To wiesz, wiadomo, że to dla nas jako dla importera jest średnie, ponieważ tylko jedna pozycja jest taka, wiesz, w niskich procentach, więc ten rum jest ewidentnie, selekcja jest ewidentnie dla kogoś, kto naprawdę oczekuje już, wiesz, tego rumu dla no, doświadczonej osoby. No nikt, wiecie, ja już od strony jakby sprzedażowej wiemy, co najczęściej rotuje, a co nie. Więc powiedzmy, ja już w sumie rozmawiałem z Katykiem i z Warim, że ciężko, znaczy inaczej, na pewno będziemy chcieli wspólnie pracować nad rynkiem, ale też, żeby też nie było jakichś nie wiadomo jakich oczekiwań, bo ciężko się przebić przez to, co jest już na rynku, prawda? To
Ale
jest jedno.
absolutnie tak. Słuchaj, przez mainstream się nie przebijesz. Tam za dużo się dzieje w tak zwanej kuchni, żeby przebić się z projektem, na przykład jak Ron Izalco. Takich projektów jest mnóstwo. Niezależnych botlerów, którzy nie są w stanie się przebić przez mainstream, jest bardzo dużo. Sam jeździsz, byłeś i w Berlinie i gdzieś tam jeszcze na ich festiwalach, to widziałeś, ile tam jest różnych projektów, których w Polsce jeszcze nie ma. Bo Polska dopiero do tego dojrzewa tak na dobrą sprawę, więc w ogóle mnie to nie dziwi. Ja uważam, że świetne jest to, że gdy projekt ma w swoim portfolio rzecz mainstreamową albo taką trochę nawiązującą do mainstreamu, tak? Tak jak w tym przypadku mamy tą 43% dziesiątkę. Ona jest bardzo fajnym takim punktem do odhaczenia. Jak komuś to pasuje i jest to dla niego maks, to już jest świetny moment na to, czy świetne miejsce, żeby ta osoba sobie przycupnęła i nie wiem, nawet jakiś czas sobie popróbowała tego, tak? A jak będzie gotowa na zrobienie kroku dalej, to ma szansę zrobić krok dalej i tyle.
Ale
Wiesz,
szczerze to wiesz co, to mówię, to całe portfolio nie jest dla tych ludzi. To jest dla ludzi już naprawdę takich, wiesz, jak ty zrobiłeś degustacje, którzy już mają pewnie z sobą mnóstwo tych degustacji. To jest już dla świadomego odbiorcy. To wiesz, piłem wielokrotnie, więc ten rum jest świetny. I ja, wiesz, uważam, że dla jakiejś garstki osób naprawdę warto mieć takie coś w portfolio, bo jest inny. Wiesz, nie masz tego dużo na rynku, prawda? Nie masz, ale właśnie takimi pozycjami też warto, powiedzmy, no, działać, żeby po prostu rozwijać, tak jak mówisz, próbować też zwiększać jakby no, świadomość konsumenta.
dokładnie
Że
tak.
coś takiego jest, że popatrzcie, spróbujcie, jak smakuje naprawdę wysokoprocentowy, smaczny rum.
Dokładnie tak, dokładnie tak. Dobra, to teraz jeszcze poczekaj, bo musimy nagrywanie wyłączyć.
Okej, dobra. To poza anteną musimy pogadać.
Poza anteną, tak,
Ale
ponarzekałem poza anteną.
marketing dobrze lokowany, także
Bo to bardzo dobrze lokowany, tak, nie zdążyłem. Dobrze, poczekaj, teraz tak, gdzie to się tutaj kończyło się transmitowanie, to jakoś tu włączymy nagrywanie.